All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Mike, 58, right there.
Now the former fourth-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
That's complete. It's Collins. Give him 12 yards. All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Indianapolis Colts. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. Finds an opening past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Sponge! One!
Mariota. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His third touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Naeem Hines, his first carry. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Solomon Thomas made the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And Austin Seferian-Jenkins has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Watch out. He's checking. Crash. Tighten up.
On first down, it's Hines. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Second and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long ball.
On 2nd and 12, Brissett. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And some room to work. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cameron Meredith, his third touchdown now on the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where we're going to be and what do we need to get. And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs? Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. One. Check three. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
To throw Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in his first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Colts pick it up past the 20. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Throwing, Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And the throw there going to be incomplete. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Throwing on 2nd down. Brissett nowhere to escape, and he goes down. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. Looking deep for Hilton. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at the 15. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mariota under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mariota is brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
58, 58, Mike. It's coming. Here we go. Hey, alert. 18. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check 9. Check 9. Check the backer. Check the backer. Shoot. 3. 1.
3rd and long here for Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow.
Either
not
way.
the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get in the weight room. Hey, Will, check 24. Check 24.
Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll be 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Brissett now. Safarian Jenkins has it. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Brissett, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Get the ball. Show it up.
They'll run here with Balaj. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They blitzed there, but to be honest, I don't know if it would have mattered had they blitzed or not. That run play was going nowhere.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult at times to figure out where that defense is coming from. But if you're committed to running the football, you can get people up on those linebackers, right? Those guards don't have to block anyone at the line of scrimmage. They can get up to the second level and create some space.
Hey, check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota on the catch. It's Crowder. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 51's the mic.
First down, Mariota. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. This is Hines. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, Hines. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Going up top. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back.
And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Mariota. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And that's caught inside the 30. A huge play that time for the Colts. And even 50 yards. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? It creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brissett, and the catch made by Hilton. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Check, 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 check.
Here's Hines, and they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. They'll run for it with Hines. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Brissett. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here we go. Check the outs, check the outs, check the outs.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this 1st half. A 2nd one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Brissett on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Letting one go deep for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Mariota now to throw on first down. He finds his man Johnson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And that's going to leave him with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the 36, Brissett. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. C.J. Mosley in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Brissett now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Throwing, Brissett. Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And now off off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Jets 24, Colts 20.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
They'll start on the ground with Hines. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mike's 5-4. Come on, boy. Come on, boy.
They run with Hines. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They run again with Hines. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Brissett. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 29-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Brissett. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Balaj. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. A gain there of 21 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Mike's fine. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Balaj. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up... falling incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe, because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Brissett on 4th down. Safarian Jenkins has it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Brian Poole. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch it and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
He's going to have the 1st down past the 20. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. 38 yards on the scamper there.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
All day. No. Off. Shift. Slam.
They run it with Balaj. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Hey, watch the slant. Alert 3.
One.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Being chased out left. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts 1st down. The Jets are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, Brissett. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw is Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Solomon Thomas make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines, and it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 1.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Throwing left side, it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Watch the run.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.